Bitwise, a leader in the crypto investment space, has projected multiple possible scenarios for XRP's price trajectory over the next decade. Using the capital asset pricing model, CAPM, a method often used in traditional finance to estimate asset valuations, Bitwise has outlined a future where XRP could either explode to record highs or face a dramatic collapse. For XRP to hit $29.32, it must carve out a significant share of the payments and tokenization markets. Tokenization, the process of representing real-world assets on the blockchain, is a booming sector with enormous potential. Bitwise estimates that even a small portion of this industry could substantially impact XRP's market cap. In their most optimistic projection, called the max scenario, XRP's market capitalization would skyrocket to a staggering $2.9 trillion by the end of this decade. To put that into perspective, that's more than the current market cap of Microsoft, one of the world's most valuable tech companies. If this scenario plays out, XRP holders could see unprecedented gains, making it one of the most valuable digital assets in existence. But what if XRP doesn't fully capture the payments and tokenization sectors? Bitwise's bull scenario suggests a more conservative price target of $12.70 by 2030. This would still represent a massive increase from current levels, but it would require steady network growth, strong adoption, and limited regulatory challenges. XRP wouldn't necessarily dominate the payments and tokenization markets in this scenario, but it would still maintain a strong presence in the crypto ecosystem. However, not all forecasts are bullish. Bitwise warns of a potential bear scenario where XRP fails to gain traction, institutions lose interest, and the XRP ledger sees declining usage. In this worst-case scenario, the token could plunge to a mere 13 cents by 2030. This would represent a near-total collapse in value, wiping out billions in market capitalization. One major factor influencing XRP's future is its ongoing legal battle with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. Ripple, the company behind XRP, recently abandoned its cross-appeal against the SEC, signaling that this prolonged legal dispute is finally coming to an end. This was expected to be a major bullish catalyst for XRP, yet the token's price barely moved following the news. Investors had anticipated a stronger reaction, especially considering that regulatory uncertainty has been one of the biggest hurdles for XRP. However, the lack of a significant price surge suggests that the market had already priced in this development, or that larger forces are at play. Interestingly, XRP also showed only modest gains after it was announced that the SEC had dropped its appeal. This raised questions about what exactly will drive XRP's next big rally. The answer may lie in an XRP exchange-traded fund, ETF. An ETF approval for XRP in the US could be a turning point for the cryptocurrency. With institutions gaining easier access to XRP through a regulated investment vehicle, demand could surge, potentially reigniting a strong uptrend. Bitwise filed for an XRP ETF back in October, and while regulatory approvals take time, industry analysts believe it's only a matter of time before an XRP ETF becomes a reality. The approval of Bitcoin ETFs earlier this year demonstrated that regulators are warming up to crypto-based financial products. If XRP follows a similar path, the resulting demand could be the catalyst needed to push its price toward new highs. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Bahubali Crypto for more updates on XRP and other cryptocurrencies.